Regina Davis at the NARUC Winter Policy Summit in downtown Washington, D.C. And joining me right now is Kent Logsdon, who is Principal Assistant Deputy Secretary for the U.S. Department of State. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me here.
And thank you so much for the many partnerships and activities that you've engaged in, and thank you for your support of our meetings at NARUC. So I'd like to start by asking you what the State Department is working on right now in the world in regards to energy.
The Bureau of Energy Resources at the State Department is one of the newest bureaus, and we've been around for the last 8 or 9 years. But really, American diplomats have been working on energy resources since the early 19th century. Back in the early 1800s, we were working on markets for kerosene from American exports. So it's been something we've worked on a long time. Energy security is obviously one of the areas that we work on very closely, and working with NARUC, it's very important for us because we have market-based, real-world experience. What's worked in the United States that we're able to share with countries around the world, and that supports our whole open approach to open markets, to economic prosperity, and again, development through energy in many cases.
Okay, and that's very important to us. So tell us, what is the value of our commissioners and commission staff working with the Department of State?
We're so grateful that we have the commissioners here and the whole staff that's able to work with us as implementers of many of our programs around the world. We, again, have the ability to draw on your commissioners' actual real-world, market-based experience. And that is invaluable when they speak to their counterparts around the world. Wherever we work, whether I'm thinking about our most recent Asia Edge, which is energy development and growth through energy, it's really important that we have commissioners who can help us in places like Vietnam and like regulatory work in Sri Lanka. We've had many years of work in Central America where we've taken the commissioners and what they've done in the United States, how we've had successes here, and we've been able to help others and other governments, other corporations, other energy companies figure out how to do this better and in a way that opens up the field for U.S. business, for investment around the world. And that's really important to us.
Wow, that's great. Well, thank you so much for driving the conversation and pushing this forward and being a supporter of NARUC.
Well, thank you for NARUC and all the work that you do to help us. So it's a great partnership.
Thank you.
Thanks.